Coming up, Tzu Chi volunteers in the United States distribute cash cards to tornado victims in Garland, Texas. And we look back at how Tzu Chi volunteers conducted international disaster relief missions at a personal level in the past, setting a precedent. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. In December last year, a series of tornadoes devastated North Texas, destroying or damaging more than 1,000 houses and leaving 12 people dead. To help the residents recover from the devastation, volunteers from the Tzu Chi Dallas chapter recently held distributions at a stadium in Garland. On 4 separate days, they distributed cash cards to a total of 397 families, benefiting more than 1,000 people. Let's join them there.
I was just hearing my kids screaming at me like, "Mom, you okay?" And I scream at them. That's all I can hear it.
Thank you.
On 4 separate days, volunteers from the Tzu Chi Dallas chapter distribute cash cards, which look like credit cards, to those tornado victims. The cash cards with values between $200 to $300 are distributed according to the sizes of families.
I'm so thankful you don't understand.
Thank you so much. And can I give you a hug? Yes. Okay. Wish you have a very good start.
Spending time with family is really important, but I felt like this is also very important. So I came back from Austin Saturday and Sunday just so I can, come here and help out. And I think it's a blessing to be here and help out. So
70 of them can make one
blanket.
Right.
Really?
The reason when we do it is because we try to save the earth.
Phoebe? All right. Here's the information. Oh, that's very
At the distribution site, people continue to hug each other. While material aid is important in the aftermath of disasters, companionship is also crucial.
I smiled today for the first time since the tornado, so it's good. I feel good.
In Malaysia, an old hotel in Butterworth recently caught fire. Although no one was injured in the fire, 95% of the hotel has been damaged. Learning of the fire victims' plight, local Tzu Chi volunteers immediately mobilized to deliver relief supplies and emergency cash. Their timely assistance has helped ease the anxious hearts of those affected by this disaster. The fire broke out at a hotel in Butterworth at 3 in the afternoon. Fortunately, no one's injured. However, the fire almost burned down the hotel, and it also damaged the shop on the first floor.
I'm sad because I've been running the place for a long time, and it brought me income too. It wasn't much, but it was good enough for us.
The hotel owner has to raise 4 children alone. Now the hotel is gone, she's faced with financial difficulties. Tzu Chi volunteers have come with relief supplies and emergency cash to help her through the tough times.
I am happy and also feel warm. The volunteers gave us some food and also cash. I am truly happy.
The fire victims are hopeful because of the volunteers' timely assistance and care.
I'm happy because you volunteers care about us and gave us blessings.
I feel warm because they help poor people like me.
The volunteers will keep them company so they can take steps to recover from the devastation brought by this disaster. In Taiwan, as the temperatures are dropping in the winter, the staff members and volunteers at the Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital have prepared hot and delicious laba congee for everyone in the hospital. Superintendent Zhao Youchen and Tzu Chi volunteers also gave it to the Su brothers, who have come from Xiamen, China, to treat leg ulcers. Upon learning about the legend behind laba congee, the brothers said they have become even more grateful to those who have reached out to them.
At Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital, Superintendent Zhao Youchen asked Tzu Chi volunteers to deliver laba congee that was prepared in the morning to everyone in the hospital. He hopes they can understand the Buddha's compassion while eating it. They have also prepared laba congee for the Tzu brothers from Xiamen, China, who have come to treat leg ulcers caused by congenital disorder.
脱离人生的痛苦。
I hope after they eat it, they can be relieved of their suffering. I also hope they can be grateful to the volunteers for their company and be less homesick.
有一位牧羊女，
A shepherd wanted to offer food to the Buddha when he was cold and hungry. The Laba Konji helped the Buddha survive the tough times. Therefore, we always cook Laba Konji to help the people who have helped us.
味道很好。没有吃过这么好的东西。
真的啊？你有在家乡没有吃过？
没有。
After learning of the story, the two brothers who are eating laba congee the first time feel grateful. After coming here from Xiamen for their treatment, they have received help from many people.
I want to work, so I can share the family burden. I will help other people because I have been receiving help from other people.
As the brothers enjoy the sweet congee that warms up their bodies and hearts, they are ready to face their treatment with courage.
In our next report, we meet a newly certified Tzu Chi volunteer who has changed for the better since joining Tzu Chi. Lü Qingden, who has worked as a truck driver and had many bad habits, used to carry 3 items with him: cigarettes, betel nuts, and energy drinks. After joining Tzu Chi, Lü has gotten rid of many of his bad habits and is now ready to shoulder more responsibilities.
Lü Qingden is excited and anxious today, as he will be certified as Tzu Chi member.
I haven't put on a tie for a long time, so I can't remember how to do it right. I'm excited, anxious, and a little nervous.
Lü Qingden is nervous because when he was a truck driver in the past, he had all kinds of bad habits. It continued until he joined Tzu Chi and began to change.
I used to carry 3 treasures: cigarettes, betel nuts, and energy drinks. They cost a lot. If I didn't carry them for one day, I'd feel miserable.
After joining the volunteer training, Lü Qingden often volunteers at a recycling station. He comes early today to work in the kitchen for the year-end blessing ceremony in Taoyuan.
I came at some time past 3, and I've grounded 360 kilograms of rice until 8 a.m. I must hurry up. The turnip cakes are ready, so I must find a place for them. Everyone is working happily.
While volunteering, Lü Qingden slowly realizes the joy of giving.
The certification means I will start shouldering more responsibilities. I'll keep improving myself and follow the master's steps. I won't retract.
Becoming certified when he is more than 50 years old, Lü wishes he joined Tzu Chi sooner. But now he's certified, he will persist on the Bodhisattva path.
Tzu Chi's aid relief is conducted at a personal level, from gathering the name list to directly distributing the material goods to recipients. Even in difficult war-torn areas, such as Afghanistan and Iran, aid distributions were still carried out personally by Tzu Chi volunteers. In the past 25 years of international aid relief, items given to residents may have changed and procedures may have improved, but the personal involvement remains the same. In today's series of Tzu Chi's 50th anniversary, we take a look at the great length volunteers go through to ensure material goods are given to care recipients personally, despite difficult conditions.
The distributions in Afghanistan made such an impression on me. The first was due to battle, the second was due to the cold. Due to icy conditions, the mountain roads are closed, so the truck is not here on time again. Yesterday's distribution was delayed due to someone getting hurt in the battleground, so the truck was stuck. Holding distributions in this war-torn country is quite difficult.
In 2002, Tzu Chi volunteers in cooperation with Knightsbridge International flew to the war-torn northern Afghanistan to distribute much-needed medical supplies and relief items. It was the third international relief and medical aid the locals have seen in 15 years. The Tzu Chi volunteers who participated in the aid distribution events saw the plight of the Afghan residents and decided to hurry to complete the distribution before nightfall. With each doing their part to help, the volunteers carried the 50-kilogram bags of rice to be distributed. This is because direct distribution with aid recipients is one of the principles of Tzu Chi's international relief work.
很多的时候，你没有亲身到那一个环境里面，你没有办法去了解你心中的。
Many times, without personal involvement in the distributions, one does not know how much love is within oneself. Only through participation will we have the chance to realize our own blessings.
我们在艰苦知福的过程中，我们用很
When we give with the heart of gratitude, the gratefulness can be passed on to those we are helping, and they, in turn, educating us and giving us a chance to help them.
的人，而我们也不是一个帮助别人的人。
Although the aid items given to Afghanistan were not much compared to other aid distributions, the supplies were much needed. Among the volunteers who went to Afghanistan was Tzu Chi volunteer Chen Jinfa. Visiting a country filled with danger at every corner to help with aid distributions isn't something new to Chen, as his first disaster relief was in Cambodia. Besides the local weather at the time adding to the danger of the distributions for the volunteers was the possibility of stepping on landmines.
We will give everyone 15 kilograms of rice. For example, if one household has 10 people, then we will give 150 kilograms to that household.
现在想一想
It was about 38 or 39 degrees. Everyone came empty-handed to receive their aid supplies.
抱着紧紧的是什么？
But this particular woman was holding something tightly. She was holding onto her dead baby. The mother just said she had 6 more children at home to feed. I was terribly affected. I cried.
震撼是，我当下哭。那时候自己花了一个大愿。
I then vowed the food that I wasted, if I could take it back, I would save it for them and present it to them on my knees.
For the volunteers, providing disaster relief becomes so much more than just donating money or heeding the call to send aid supplies.
矿泉水啊，这些类型的。
想不想吃点热腾腾的食物？
哎呀，没得了嘛，吃什么？
我们来做给你们吃。
身体力行啊，真实体悟呢，它很自然啦，放下身段的啦，那以人人呢，就是一片的人人平等，再苦的路，再艰巨的地方。 他都愿意克服哈。
Thank you, thank you, thank you. 21年来，我想最大的一个。
In the past 21 years, I think the biggest reward for me is seeing how the power of love can make an impact. When Tzu Chi visits a place, the volunteers bring comfort and strength for the residents in their time of need.
大的一个力量，这个是非常。 不可思议的事情。
For the past 20-some years, Tzu Chi's international disaster relief has reached countries such as Afghanistan, Africa, Pakistan, Iran, and even North Korea.
实际的工作，我必须说非常的佩服。
The way Tzu Chi conducts their humanitarian aid is something I think other charity organizations, including the Red Cross, can learn from.
民间组织，包括红十字会在内，应该可以学习的一个典范。
Each step of the distribution, from gathering names of disaster victims, planning the aid relief, to lastly, handing out aid supplies, is always carried out with humanity and love. The volunteers' compassion and the willingness to give of themselves will guide them to continue lighting up forgotten corners in the world.
In China, Tzu Chi volunteers have arrived in Huaikou town in Chengdu of Sichuan to hold winter aid distributions and award scholarships. Among the scholarship recipients is a young girl whose parents have gone to another place for work. The volunteers visited this girl's family ahead of the distribution to better understand their needs and encourage the young girl to pursue her aspirations. Let's join them there. While most children can relax after school, Duan Xingyue and her sister, who live in Chengdu of Sichuan, have to help cook for their family. As their parents have left home to work in Guangzhou, they can only rely on their grandparents.
They have never returned. The oldest girl is 11 now, so it has been 11 years.
Throughout the years, this family has been concerned about the girl's parents.
We worry because they never call us. Even if they haven't made any money, we wish they'd call us to let us know they are well, but they never call.
This year, Duan Xingyue and her sister have been included in the list of Tzu Chi distribution recipients. Therefore, the volunteers have come to pay them a preliminary visit.
Auntie will give you a good buck. Do you enjoy reading?
At the winter aid distribution site, Duan and other 164 impoverished students received supplies. Among them, 59 students also received Tzu Chi scholarship aid.
I received money today. I will ask my mom to buy some stationery for me.
Do not underestimate yourself, as everyone has unlimited potential.
The scholarships not only help the children pursue education, but will enable them to pursue their dreams and aspirations. Many cancer patients who lose their hair during chemotherapy often hope for a realistic wig. Recently at Taichung's Lixing Elementary School, over 100 students and members of the public are donating their hair to the Hope Foundation for Cancer Care to help some of these patients' dreams come true.
This life education classroom is busy with excitement as children tie back their long black hair. With a single slice of the scissors, the length of hair is ready to be donated and made into a wig.
把头发这样都剪掉了，会不会舍不得？
不会，因为可以帮助癌症的小朋友。
These twin sisters were happy to join in the good work. Even students from economically disadvantaged families were eager to sign up.
One little girl was so cute. She came running up to me and said, Can I? We don't have any money, so can I please donate my hair? In addition to the Lixing Elementary School students participating in the event, some local members of the public also offered to donate their hair as well. With hair this long, I can use this as a chance to teach my children, and in the future, I hope they will want to help others as well.
A wig of natural hair can cost anywhere between $600 and $3,000 US, which is unaffordable for cancer patients already facing serious economic burdens. But these children today are donating their hair out of kindness, helping cancer patients enjoy a full head of hair.
As we mentioned in our last report, cancer patients who have lost their hair from chemotherapies sometimes lose their confidence. However, producing a quality wig for patients isn't always easy. In addition to the goodwill of others, it also requires the expertise of a craftsman.
Breast cancer patient Miss Lin considers different wig options after chemotherapy caused the loss of her hair. Seeing her appearance causes her anxiety, but thanks to help from the public, she will receive a suitable wig during her recovery.
It should be breathable, and I'll want to consider the style. I definitely want it to make me look a little younger and livelier.
然后更有精神这样子。
The wigs we give to the patients also give them more confidence in facing their cancer.
A wig produced from human hair requires more than just the generosity of those donating the hair. It also requires a certain level of skill to manufacture a realistic wig.
First, I have to trim the hair like this, and after combing it out, there will probably only be about 60 or 70% left. Then we can figure out the length. Next, we treat the hair with chemicals, and then we can start to organize the individual hairs and set them one by one.
On average, a wig requires 3 or 4 bundles of donated hair to produce a prototype. Then a wig may need to be altered or dyed in a process that can take nearly a month. The artisans who craft these wigs put their heart into the work in hopes they can help people find more confidence in their appearance.
In New Taipei City, local volunteers have recently extended their assistance to a family that lives in a corrugated metal shack in Jingshan District. Ms. Huang, who is severely ill and blind in one eye, has to take care of her husband and their child. Learning of their plight, Tzu Chi volunteers mobilized to help clean up their place ahead of the Lunar New Year, in addition to bringing them new furniture. Let's take a look. In the fierce winter, there's strong wind and occasional rain in Jingshan District of New Taipei City. A corrugated metal shack on the shore is where Tzu Chi care recipient Ms. Huang called home.
The care recipient started to face dialysis since she was 35. Being blind in one eye, she also suffers from thyroid cancer and has one child. Meanwhile, her husband has facial scars.
Being physically challenged, Ms. Huang lives in the shack that's constantly eroded by ocean wind. Therefore, Tzu Chi volunteers decided to help her family repair and clean up the place, in addition to giving them financial assistance. With passion, the volunteers continue their work. After cleaning up the place, the volunteers bring the family new mattress, blankets, closet, and sofa. Despite adversities in life, Ms. Huang has felt the love and best wishes of the volunteers, which will help her face the future with courage and optimism. In the United States, volunteers from the Tzu Chi Texas chapter recently invited residents of a senior apartment to join them in a gathering to enjoy some New Year festivities. At the occasion, the seniors also took to the stage to dance for everyone and show their vitality. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.